All right, so today we're going to take a look inside a day in the life of the young millionaire Iman Gadzhi. We're actually using his own vlog as our guide here. And what's interesting is that this one day, it shows you not just the fancy lifestyle, but the mindset and, maybe most importantly, the surprising origin story behind all that success. Okay, let's get right into it.
And boom, right off the bat, we're in a completely different world, a world where helicopters are basically Uber. This one sentence just perfectly sets the stage, and it gets you asking the real question we're exploring here. How in the world does someone get from a normal life to this? And once they're there, do they even remember where they started?
So first up, let's just look at his morning, because this part alone really reveals the sheer scale he's operating on. If you're picturing some guy working alone from a laptop, well, you're going to want to adjust that image.
He pops into an HQ he's involved with, and we get a hard number, 68 employees. And that's just in this one office. Think about that for a second. That immediately tells you the kind of logistical and management weight he's dealing with every single day.
You know, this little detail gives us a really key insight into how he thinks. Personally, he's all about that quiet luxury, that minimalist vibe. But he's also a pragmatist. He totally gets the irony that even if he doesn't love it, the big, loud, logo-heavy stuff is what really sells. He understands the market.
And his day isn't just about business meetings behind closed doors. Nope. There's a massive fan event on the agenda. We're talking 500 people. This shows you he's not just a CEO. He's a full-blown public figure with a huge following. The kind of social energy that requires is just immense.
And this, right here, is such a brilliant contrast. In the middle of managing this massive crowd, he reveals something that, honestly, you never guess. It's a perfect reminder that the persona we see online is often just one small piece of who a person really is.
Okay, so we've seen the what of his success. Now let's dig into the how. We're going to explore the unfiltered philosophy, the discipline, and yeah, the mindset that seems to drive this entire machine.
And, look, he makes a statement here that is undeniably stark. It's controversial, for sure. It's the kind of line that's designed to make you stop and go, wait, what? And it works. But he immediately follows it up with his own explanation.
So for him, the crucial part isn't about discriminating against someone when they apply. It's about a total commitment to transformation after they're on the team. He actually frames this super intense company culture as a benefit, an obligation, as he puts it, to improve an employee's health because he believes that will have a positive ripple effect on every other part of their life.
And that philosophy, it absolutely extends to his own personal life with this almost machine-like discipline. There's no hitting the snooze button, no debating it, it's just an automatic habit. And he says it's all driven by a genuine excitement for what the day holds. This really seems to be the engine behind his crazy momentum.
All right, now for a really dramatic shift. After seeing the absolute peak of his current life, he leaves the chopper behind and takes a journey right back into his past.
I mean, the contrast here is just jarring, isn't it? We go from helicopters to the London Underground, from massive fan meetups to just remembering quiet Sundays reading alone in a corner. This entire day is really a story of these two completely opposite realities existing in one person.
And he says it himself. As he's getting on the tube, he puts a name to what he's doing. This isn't just a random trip. He is consciously, intentionally retracing his steps, heading back to a place in Brixton that was absolutely foundational for him.
So this journey into the past, it all leads to this full circle moment. And the destination, it's not some fancy landmark. It's a small, humble, secondhand bookstore.
See, for him, this wasn't just a shop. This was his sanctuary. He calls it a safe space, a place where as a teenager, he could just pour hours and hours into his own education without anyone bothering him. This is literally where the foundation was built.
And then, while he's there, his past and present collide in the most incredible way. This young guy comes up to him, inspired by his stuff, and tells him he just signed his first client 3 days ago. It's this real-time, real-world proof of the impact he's had, and it's happening in the exact spot where his own journey began. Just amazing.
He then turns to the owner, and you can just feel the emotion in his voice. He confirms it again, calling it his safe space. And it just shows that even after all the money and success, this humble little store still means the world to him.
And this is the full circle moment. He doesn't just visit and leave. He gives back. He makes a donation, and he says it's so they can keep the lights on, so that the bookstore can be for other kids what it was for him. He's paying it forward, making sure that cycle of opportunity can continue. And get this, the owner confirms that the circle is already in motion. His influence is literally driving a new generation of ambitious young people right back to his own starting point, looking for the same kind of knowledge in that very same safe space.
So, this whole day, it just leaves us with this one powerful, lingering thought. You see the helicopters, the controversy, the huge crowds, but the most impactful moment of the entire day was a quiet return to a secondhand bookstore. It really makes you wonder what truly defines a successful journey.